Hello students, this video is about question and answers of the class 6th science chapters.
Chapter 4 Sorting Materials into Groups. First, we will see the exercise questions of this chapter. Section A is related to multiple choice questions. First question is, which of the following is a magnetic material? Glass, plastic, copper, iron. Iron is a magnetic material. Second question, which of the following is a good conductor of heat? Glass, wood, copper, paper. Here, good conductor of heat is copper. Third, which of the following will dissolve in water? Metal, chalk, paper, oxygen. Here, oxygen will dissolve in water, whereas metal, chalk and paper, all these will not dissolve in water. Fourth question, the property of a substance by which it dissolves in water is called transparency, hardness, flotation, solubility. The property of a substance by which it dissolves in water is called solubility. Fifth question, the property of a material to allow the flow of electric current is called hardness, transparency, conductivity, solubility. The property of material to allow the flow of electric current is called conductivity. Sixth, a substance which allows light to pass through it is transparent, translucent, opaque, none of these. A substance which allows light to pass through it is transparent. Answer is transparent. Seventh one, luster is a way of describing the shine of a material, the solubility of a material, the conductivity of a material, all of these. Luster is a way of describing the shine of a material. Luster describes shining of the material. Eighth, good conductors of electricity can allow heat to pass through it, allow current to pass through it, both A and B, none of these. Answer is both A and B. That is, it allows heat to pass through it and also current to pass through it. Ninth question. The process of grouping things is based on similarities, dissimilarities, both A and B, none of these. Answer is option C, that is both A and B. The process of grouping things is based on similarities and dissimilarities. 10th one, water is water is an opaque object, transparent object, translucent object, none of these. Water is a transparent object. Section B, fill in the blanks. First one, air is dash. Air is what? It is a transparent. Air is transparent. Second, dash materials are attracted by magnets. Magnetic materials are attracted by magnet. So answer is magnetic. Magnetic materials are attracted by magnets. Third, sugar is dash in water. Sugar is soluble in water. Fourth, ice will dash in water. Ice will float in water or float on water. Fifth, silver is a metal which has dash. Silver is a metal which has lustrous property or which has a luster. Sixth one, plastic, rubber, etc. are the examples of dash of heat. Plastic, rubber, etc. are the examples of insulators of heat. Insulators. Seventh, the materials do not allow light to pass through them are called opaque objects. The materials which do not allow light to pass through them are called as opaque. Eighth, a rock will dash in water. Rock will sink in water. It will not float. Ninth, all non-metals except graphite are dash of electricity. All non-metals except graphite are bad conductors of electricity. 10th, sand is dash in water. Sand is insoluble in water. Section C. State true or false against the following sentences. First one, sand dissolves in water. False. Sand does not dissolve in water. Second, rubber is transparent while water is opaque. False, because water is transparent and rubber is opaque. Glycerine dissolves in water. True. Salt does not dissolve in water. False. Glycerine dissolve in lemon juice. Glycerine dissolve in lemon juice. True. Sixth, kerosene oil mixes with water. False. Kerosene oil does not mixes with water. Seventh one, sand settles down in water when kept for some time without disturbing. So sand settled down at the bottom. True. Eighth, sawdust floats on water. True. Copper is a bad conductor of electricity. False, because copper is a good conductor of electricity. 10th one, the liquid in which a substance dissolves is called as a solute. False, because a liquid in which a substance dissolves is called a solvent. Section D, match the items of column A with those of column B. Magnet. Magnet is it attracts iron. Next, book. Book is containing paper. Shoes. Shoes are made up of leather. Bulb. Bulb is made up of glass. Chair. Chairs are made up of wood. Sugar. Sugar is what? It is a solute. Ornament. Ornaments are made up of gold and other things. Section E, differentiate between the following. First, good conductor of electricity and bad conductor of electricity. Second, hard and soft materials. Third, floating and sinking materials. So we will see each difference one by one. Good conductors of electricity and bad conductors of electricity, or conductors of electricity and insulators of electricity. The substance which allows electric current to flow through it are called good conductors of electricity. Here, metals are good conductors, and the substance which does not allow electric current to flow through it are called bad conductors or insulators of the electricity. Example, plastic, rubber, wood, etc. are bad conductors. Second difference is hard and soft materials. Hard materials, the shape of hard material cannot be changed easily, whereas the shape of soft material can be changed easily. Third difference is floating materials and sinking materials. Floating material has lesser density than liquid medium, whereas sinking material has more density than liquid medium. Section F, give reason. First question, water is called a universal solvent. Second question, windows are fitted with a glass panes. Water is called a universal solvent. Why? Because water readily dissolves a number of substances in it. So it is called a universal solvent. And windows are fitted with glass panes. Why? Glass is a transparent substance and therefore we can see through glass panes easily. Glass are transparent substance and therefore we can see through glass panes easily. Section Z, very short answer type questions. What is meant by the term luster? Define solute. What is a magnetic material? What is an insulator? What is meant by an opaque object? Define classification. So we'll see very short answer type question answers one by one. First question, what is meant by the term luster? The characteristics of metals due to which they have a shining surface is known as luster. The characteristics of metals due to which they have a shining surface is known as luster. Second question, what is an insulator? The substances which do not allow current to flow through them are known as insulators. The substances which do not allow current to flow through them are known as insulators. Define solute. The substance which dissolves in a liquid is known as solute. What is meant by an opaque object? What is meant by an opaque object? An opaque object does not allow light to pass through it at all. So opaque object does not allow light to pass through it. What is a magnetic material? Certain materials have the property of being attracted by a magnet. Such materials are called magnetic materials. Define classification. The type of grouping in which similar objects are placed together are known as classification. The group of objects, the group of objects or the type of grouping in which similar objects are placed together is known as classification. Now section H, short answer type questions. First one, name the substance that dissolves, the liquid in which a solute is dissolved, the mixture formed when a solute is mixed with a solvent, and the universal solvent. Second one, name the property. The metal gold is used to make ornament due to its shining texture. Define the term translucent. Define an immiscible liquid. And other questions are, give 5 examples of materials having luster. What is the general name given to such materials? Fourth question, give 2 examples each of objects made from glass, wood and metal. Fifth one, define the terms transparent, translucent and opaque. Why are the window panes of bathrooms made of translucent glass? So we will see answer of these questions. Name the substance that dissolves is called as solute. The substance that dissolves is called as solute. And the liquid in which a solute is dissolved is called as solvent. And the mixture formed when a solute is mixed with a solvent is called as solution. The mixture formed when a solute is mixed with a solvent is called as solution. Universal solvent is water. Water is called as a universal solvent. Name the property. Second question. The metal gold is used to make ornaments due to its shining texture. The shining texture is called as a luster. L-U-S-T-R-E, luster. Define the term translucent. Translucent materials allow light to pass through them partially. So what are translucent? Translucent materials allow light to pass through them partially. Define an immiscible liquids. The liquids which do not mix with each other are known as immiscible liquids. What are immiscible liquids? Liquids which do not mix with each other are called as immiscible liquids. Give 5 examples of materials having luster. What is the general name given to such materials? Iron, copper, aluminium, gold and silver have luster. And these are called shining materials. So almost all metals are having this property. Fourth question. Give 2 examples each of objects made from glass, wood and metal. Glass, mirror and window panes. Wood, chair and table. Metal, utensils and ornaments. Define the terms transparent, translucent and opaque. Why are the window panes of bathrooms made up of translucent glass. First we will see what is transparent objects or what are transparent objects. The substances which allow light to pass through them are known as transparent substances or transparent objects. Translucent means the substances which allow light to pass through them partially are known as translucent substances. Opaque. Opaque means the substances which do not allow light to pass through them are known as opaque substances because we cannot see the objects clearly through window or window panes of bathrooms made up of translucent glass. Section I, long answer type questions. First question is define classification. On what basis are the various materials classified? What are the two advantages of classification? Second, which facts should be kept in mind while making a cooking utensil? Third, why is a separating funnel used to separate a mixture of oil and water? First question is define classification. On what basis are the various materials classified? What are the two advantages of classification? Answer. The type of grouping in which similar objects are placed together is known as classification. We classify various objects on the basis of certain similarities and dissimilarities on their properties. Two advantages of classification. It makes the study of things around us convenient and systematic. It also helps us to have a general idea about the members of a group. Second question, which facts should be kept in mind while making a cooking utensil? Answer, while making a cooking utensil, it should be kept in mind that its handle is made up of a plastic-like material. Example, bakelite. This is because metals are good conductor of heat and warm up the food quickly. Bakelite, being a bad conductor of heat, does not get heated. So the handle can be held easily while cooking food in the vessel. So that's why cooking utensil handle must be made up of bakelite or a bad conductor of electricity. Third one, why is a separating funnel used to separate a mixture of oil and water? Answer, oil and water do not mix with each other and separate into two different layers. So, a separating funnel is used to separate a mixture of oil and water. Next, we will see the HOTS questions. Section J. In that first question is, a frying pan made of aluminium provided with bakelite handle. Give reason. Answer. Bakelite, being a bad conductor of heat, does not get heated. Bakelite, being a bad conductor of heat, does not get heated. Thus, the handles can be held easily while cooking food in a frying pan made up of aluminium. Second question. When salt is mixed in water, its level remains unchanged. Why? The intermolecular spaces between the molecules of water are far more as compared to solids. So, when salt is mixed or dissolved in water, salt takes place between the molecules of water and its level remain unchanged. So, whenever salt is mixed in water, the water level is unchanged because whenever salt is mixed in water, salt takes place between the molecules of water so that its remain level remain is unchanged.